as well as on Instagram. Welcome back to the channel today. Today I wanted to share with you my March makes for 2020. So the first thing that I made was this McCall's 7604. And I made view C. And this pattern has recently been reissued, and the new pattern number is McCall's 8066. And I made this fabric out of a lightweight chambray that I picked up from Domesticity Studio back in January when she had her grand opening of her new building. So she moved from one part of Baltimore, just pretty much down the street from where she was. But she I'll leave a link to the fabric store, so whenever they reopen you guys can check them out. And she now has an online store because of everything going on, so now she sells fabric online as well, and I'll leave a link to the fabric below. So that's the first thing I made was this skirt again. And then I did a whole tutorial on how I made the skirt. What I did was I added pockets to it. That's the one change that I made. And I did a narrow, a 3-thread narrow hem on the bottom using my serger instead of turning it over and stitching it down. And I explained how I did that in my video. So if you want to check out my tutorial on this cute skirt, you can. And that was the I made that for the So Maxi for Mother's Day challenge. So the next thing that and to go with that, I made Vogue 8080. So this is my most recent make for March, and this is a older pattern, and it is from 2005. And to go with it, I made view E right here. No, not E. No, E is right here. So I made view E. And I used the same fabric that I used for the skirt, and so I used the right side of the fabric for the top, and I added a gold. This is technically a belt buckle that I picked up from Hobby Lobby, so I used that for the gold ring that they asked for you to use in it. So I think it came out pretty good. It is fully lined. I made a size 14, and this pattern comes in size 12, 14, and 16. I think I made the elastic a little bit too tight. But overall, I like it a lot. I think it's really cute. I like the little keyhole right here. And it's lined because you just cut out the main body, the front and the back, twice. So it is self-lined. I just used the same fabric twice for the lining. So that's what I did for this to go with the skirt. And then let me go back and change, and I'll show you what I made. Okay, so here's the next outfit that I made. So for this next outfit, I also used Vogue 8080 again. Again, this is a pattern from 2005. And for this one, I made view, what's that? C, view C, with the little the ruffles on the front. And I really like how this turned out. And the fabric that I use is it's a lightweight rayon challis that I believe I picked up from Joann's. I'm not 100% sure. I've had it in my stash for quite a while. And it is a nice, cute tan fabric. And I really love how it turned out. The flounces are really cute. And the pattern calls for you to use ribbon for the ties. I don't think they're even. Okay, they look even now. So anyway, so the pattern asks for you to use ribbon for the ties, but instead I just used the self fabric, and I made 2 fabric tubes and turned them out to make the ties instead of using ribbon. I had put some ribbon on there, but it didn't look right. I like it way better with the fabric ties. It's Christopher. So I like it way better with the fabric ties, so that's what I did for the straps. And again, this is self-lined with the same fabric, so you just cut out the main bodice, the front and the back twice, and then you sandwiched the ties in, the flounce on in between, and then turn everything out. And so that's how you got the flounces to be done, and it's all finished with the lining. And I serged the inside, even though it didn't require it, because this pattern it frays quite a lot. I mean, this fabric frayed so much, so I made sure to serge all the insides as well. So I love how it turned out. And so the last thing that I made this month was McCall's 7786. This is the display number MP691, but the actual number is 7786. And I made view B right here, the long version. And what I didn't know when I read this pattern, that this technically is supposed to be like an overlay. So in this picture, they're trying to show that it's an overlay over a different type of fabric, but it doesn't indicate that on the pattern description. You don't know that till you open it up. So if you're looking for a pattern where you want to do like a lace overlay or something like that, this has instructions for making a lace overlay. So to use just a plain fabric with lace over top. So I might do that one of these days for view B again, but I just used the same fabric, and it has nice slanting pockets. I had to bring in the pockets a little bit because they were flapping out a little bit. They were like poked out, but they're really nice. They're pretty deep pockets, but I do like slash pockets. But I'm thinking it might have been better with inseam. It might have been better with inseam pockets because the fabric is so lightweight. And the defining features is it has a flat front and then elastic waist in the back, the same as for the skirt. Okay, so for the top, I made a size 14 in both the tops, and then for the pants, I made a size 16. So now let me show you some pictures and twirls out on the deck. And in addition, I also made the silene tee. I actually made that at the end of February, and I'll leave a picture right here. And okay, so those are all of my makes for March 2020. I didn't get everything made. The only thing that I didn't get made was using this Japanese cotton fabric, and so I'm still trying to decide on it. I'm thinking though, I looked through my pattern stash and I found this Berta top, and it has a lot of different, if you can tell, it has pre-cutouts already for you to use the different sections of the fabric. So I think I'm gonna do view A. So I'm gonna try to get to that in April. So this fabric is moved on to April because, you know, I just didn't get to it because at the beginning of the month, kids were in school. Now everybody's home. So things are a little bit slower going with the kids home, and helping them stay on track with their schoolwork and everything. So anyway, I hope you all are doing well. I'll be back with my April plans soon. So I hope you all are taking care of yourself. Take care. Bye.